Hi, I'm Tyler.
Hallo, I'm Katie. Welcoming.
You're listening to Not-Stalgia.
Do you want to know why we're speaking Dutch? Do you?
Me?
No.
I know why we're speaking. Oh, you're talking to the listeners.
I'm asking our listeners.
Well,
Listener,
Kate.
do you want to know why we're speaking Dutch?
Yeah. Well, we received an email from a listener from Amsterdam recently.
Wow.
Their name?
You're an international man of mystery.
You're part of it. You're a woman of mystery.
I guess
then.
I'm an international man. If one of us was an international man of mystery, it would be me.
I am insulted, but there's no lies. You're
It
right.
would be me.
So this listener's name is Crispin. Their name is spelled Crispijn.
We're going to Google
Oh, you're looking it up. You've insisted since I read you this email that it's Crispin. Just Crispin.
Crispin.
Crispin. I guess I should have. We had a small correspondence. I guess I should have asked since I knew I'd be reading this out loud. That was kind of dumb of me not to ask. Go on pronouncenames.com.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Accept the cookies.
I have to accept the cookies
What's
now.
that Macy's ad?
Help. Ready? Oh, this got 4 out of 5 stars. You ready?
Okay. Is your volume on?
Well, I have to watch an ad?
Are you connected to headphones?
Now I have to watch an ad.
All right. Watch the ad.
Oh
Who's
my
that?
God. I don't
Who's
know who
guy?
that is.
All right.
This
What
is horrible.
website is this?
I'm in hell.
It's got 4 out of 5 stars.
How to pronounce
We
that?
really got sidetracked quickly.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. It says Crispin.
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 We went through all that, and it is just Crispin. The J.
Crispian. Oh, this says Crispian.
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 Crispian. I'm so sorry, Crispian.
Crispin/Crispian. I'm sorry.
I'll bet you're regretting this email now. Hope you enjoyed the stickers. Okay, here's the email. Hi, Not-Stalgia. Oh my God, your website is an eyesore in the best way possible. Love. So I've been binging my way through Not-Stalgia for the past 3 months, and I've been having a blast. I'm a little bit older than you two, but not by much, and I do have a huge overlap in cartoons because, like Tyler, I also had no TV supervision. 2 things I haven't seen yet, and I'm only going to read one of these things. I'll save the other one for next week.
Okay.
Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. Have you ever seen Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
I love Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
This is news to me. So
It was on like a regular channel.
Mhm.
It was on like 3, 6, or 10. So I would have had, or WB or something
now
like
you're
that, like
talking.
17.
Mhm.
So I would have had access to it. Oh my gosh, are we watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I love the animatronic cat. I love her 2 lesbian aunties. I love...
Her aunts are lesbians?
No,
Oh.
but they're definitely lesbian coded.
With each other?
They're 2 queer coded women.
Like
think
one
of
of them-
all the witchy women throughout history, Tyler.
Sure.
What is a witch? A witch is someone who doesn't fit into
This
the
makes
norm.
a lot of sense. So, like, the cover is like they're her 2 aunts. Like maybe they're sisters, or maybe one's her mom's sister, but really just one of them is probably related to her, and the other is just her wife or partner. It's the
Unclear.
90s, so partner.
Unclear.
Huh. Interesting. Okay, keep
I
going.
love magic.
In general.
I do. I don't like magicians, but I like witches. I think there's a very clear line between magicians and witches, and I am on team witch.
You don't often see a woman magician.
Yeah, because women are great.
What about that one lady? She was more of a mime than a magician. She was on that
she was a
Mark Summers
performance
special,
artist.
and she was dancing with that mop.
She was a performance
Not
artist.
doing like card tricks.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I don't mean to limit women. I'm just saying I don't see a lot of
Damn.
close-up magicians. Okay, anyway, go on. What else do you like about it? What do you remember?
Melissa Joan Hart is in it. Those are all the things. But I remember really enjoying it. It felt like a little bit more of a grown-up show because it was like there was magic, but it wasn't like for kids.
She's a teenager,
You know? Yeah.
right? She's not a
Yeah.
kid.
I always, in my head, I say Clarissa the Teenage Witch, but that's not it.
No, that's a good crossover, though. Well, here's what Crispian has to say. Big nostalgia series for me and countless others, including Katie, apparently. This
I'm so
is so
excited.
rare. So big that it inspired a horrible, mature Riverdale spinoff. We have watched that whole Riverdale spinoff for some reason.
And the ending?
The ending was really
Bad.
weird, and lots
Bad.
of really, really weird choices. But we watched that whole thing for some reason.
It was COVID.
It's kind of fun. I'm not saying it was great, but I had fun. Okay, so back to the email. This one should definitely be a part of your curriculum, if only for Salem and or the horrible Salem puppetry. This should slot wonderfully well into your Nickelodeon fare, right? And then that's the end of the Sabrina part of the email. First of all, I love that he calls it a curriculum.
Crispin, you
That's
get
how
it.
I think of this.
Crispin, you get
It's
it.
exactly how I think of this. Like, we're working our way through our curriculum of basically every show that's ever been on from, 1990 to like 2004.
Crispin, next time we're in Amsterdam, we're going to grab a beer.
And here's a teaser for next week, the next bullet point. The other is Slightly more European.
Ooh.
So I'll leave that as a cliffhanger. You really don't know what it is. I didn't show you the whole email.
No, I have no idea. This is the only thing that surprises me in my life right now, so this is great.
The Not-Stalgia.
Yeah. Crispin, please sponsor our visa.
Is that a category on the sponsorship podcast listener? First, I want to show you an image.
Of the
from when
comic,
Sabrina,
right?
first appeared. I believe. Is this it? Yeah, here she is. Okay,
let's see.
Here she is in her first appearance in Archie's Madhouse number 22. We'll find out the year in a minute. It's in the notes. Here she is. Can you describe her?
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
What's
She's got pedal
on?
Pushers. She's a dorps.
Is that hair or feet?
Those are pants.
Pants, damn it. I didn't know what pedal pushers meant. And I took 2 guesses and they were wrong.
Is that hair or feet?
What do pedal pushers mean for hair? Now, Kate.
Why would your hair be a pedal pusher?
I don't know.
Feet make sense. They push pedals.
I would just like to state, before you make fun of me too much, I never make fun of you for not knowing what Courage the Cowardly Dog is, right? So...
Okay, cut it out. Cut it out.
Go ahead, continue to describe
She's so
her.
cute. She's in her little mid-century paradise. She's got a TV that's got skinny legs. She's living the dream. She's reading her magazines and comics. She has a little cake on a tray.
Milk.
Oh, what a life.
Here she is. And look, I hope you didn't expect to find me living on top of a dreary mountain wearing some grubby old rags. Like, she's like, look, a witch can be a cute teenager,
A witch is simply just a woman who doesn't fit into what society wants her to be.
Well, keeping that in mind, let's go through the notes, Kate. Sabrina Spellman first appeared in 1962. That's when that picture's from, which
so
makes
did my
sense.
Mom. Hi, Mom.
Someone's going to steal her identity. Don't give
Oh my God, no. Don't take my mom's identity.
Issue number 22 of Archie's Madhouse. Archie himself dates back to 1941. I think we'll need to do...
So did my grandparents.
A deep dive on Archie comics in the future. I won't bore you with too much Archie comics, but know that they started in 1941.
Sure.
But back to Sabrina. The character was created by George Gladier and Dan DiCarlo, 2 men. They were the writer and artist of that comic that you're looking at. She was meant to be just a one-off story. She's like a backup story. Like when you read a lot of comic books from that era, it'd be like the main story would take up the majority of the comic, and then there'd be a couple 1 or 2 or 3 page backup stories. And that's all this was. Meant to be a one-off thing. But she proved to be very popular with readers. I think young teen girls of the time were probably like, hell yeah. So she became a reoccurring character. Then, in 1969, Filmation made an Archie animated series called The Archie Comedy Hour, which was Sabrina's first animated appearance before getting her own animated show the next year in 1970. And that show is known as several different titles. Filmation did this, so did Hanna-Barbera. They'll reuse the episodes and rename it. So the titles included over the years: Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Sabrina and the Groovy Ghoulies, The Sabrina Comedy Hour. It's very confusing, but it's all like the same 31 episode show. Flash forward to 1996, and the pilot for what would become the live action Sabrina sitcom was a made-for-TV movie. It's a feature-length made-for-TV movie. That's the pilot.
Okay.
It's called Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and it aired on Showtime on April 7th, 1996.
That's prestige.
Melissa Joan Hart stars in this movie, but her aunts are played by different actresses than the ones who are going to make it to the TV show. And Hart had finished starring in Clarissa Explains It All on Nickelodeon in 1994. They filmed a pilot for a sequel series about Clarissa as a young adult right after the original show ended, but it didn't get picked up. So Hart stopped acting and enrolled at NYU. She's one of those, you hear about this, I feel like, pretty often from child actors. Like, I'm quitting the business and I'm going to go get my degree. But then, pretty much immediately after enrolling at NYU, she gets cast in this Sabrina TV movie. So she drops out of college and continues acting. So after the movie, Showtime did not continue the show, but ABC picked up the full series. And now it's going to star, in addition to Melissa Joan Hart, Caroline Rhea and Beth Broderick as the aunts. Nick Bakay, don't know how to pronounce any of these people's names, does the voice of the cat Salem. He's also one of the beavers on Angry Beavers, so he's got a pretty recognizable voice from this era on TV. The series is created by Nell Scoville, and it ran for 4 seasons on ABC. Then they decided not to renew it, but it was rescued by the WB, where it ran for 3 additional seasons. So the total run between both channels was September 27th, 1996 to April 24th, 2003. They did 7 seasons, 163 episodes, plus 3 made-for-TV movies. The pilot...
That feels very long.
It is a lot, and it is long. I agree. The pilot is the first made-for-TV movie. Then in 1998, they did Sabrina Goes to Rome. And then in 1999, Sabrina Down Under. And it's exactly what it sounds like.
My God.
It's the Australian one.
We have to watch both of those.
Plus, They made a new animated series. You know, there's the old one from the 70s. Now they have a new show called Sabrina, the Animated Series, which aired on ABC's One Saturday Morning in 1999. And the gimmick here is that Sabrina is 12, so it's earlier. She's younger, and her voice actress is Melissa Joan Hart's real-life younger sister, Emily Hart. Real Nepo baby situation, Nepo sibling. And Melissa Joan Hart voices the ants, which is kind of clever, but weird. The legacy of the show, there's a new animated series in 2013, a new live-action series in 2018, starring Kiernan Shipka. We mentioned that. I have never seen an episode of this show because
Why not?
It was for girls.
You anti-witch?
It was, yeah, I was as a child.
Really?
No, I was anti shows that were for girls, or at least anti getting caught watching shows that were for girls.
Yeah, and yet you played as Princess Peach in Mario Kart all the time.
Yeah. We've talked about it a lot. You know, part of our curriculum here, I'm really just going through therapy. Your wife can't be your therapist.
Your wife cannot be your therapist.
Like random people, including just strangers in Amsterdam, can they be your therapist? They can email back, so it's not a one-sided relationship.
That's a good point. I'm going to say no.
What, I have to pay? I am paying. This costs money. This recorder costs money. But yeah, this happened to me not all the time, but often, you know, and I'm not alone in this, Kate. Didn't you see stuff that you thought was for boys you didn't watch?
Sure.
Like what?
I would always get mad when there were too many karate moves. I would be so mad. I don't know what my hatred of karate moves was, but when my mom was pregnant with my younger sibling, I was like maybe 3, and people were like, oh, do you want a brother or a sister? And I was like, absolutely a sister, because if it's a boy, it might be a karate guy.
You didn't mention this last week when we watched Mortal Kombat. Yeah. That must have been very triggering for you. All right, Kate, well, we're going to watch. Maybe you'll remember these episodes. Because, like, it's very hard to tell, even with a show you know you liked when you were a kid. What % of those 170 whatever episodes do you think you saw?
Oh, not many.
So you loved it.
Yeah, but it was iconic. You know what I mean?
I see. You weren't like 163 episodes. You don't think you saw more than 20, 30?
Maybe.
Well, we're going to watch. Maybe you'll remember these. Season 1, episode 23, The Crucible.
Nope. Don't remember it.
Well, yeah, we got to see the content. The title might not give it away. And Season 3, episode 5, Pancake Madness.
Amazing.
That one's a meme. You've seen this image as a meme of Melissa Joan Hart being fed too many pancakes. And she's like, what do I do with all these pancakes?
I have not seen that.
It's a meme. You don't get that meme in your algorithm?
I don't have those memes. I don't have girls eating pancakes memes in my algorithm.
Am I telling on myself?
Girls getting force-fed pancakes memes in my algorithm.
Oh, no.
You're in trouble.
What do you have in your algorithm?
Little dogs, little cats, Hyraxes. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, and book talk.
Let's watch.
Book talk.
We get it. You read books. We
Yeah,
get
I'm
it,
literate.
Kate. We get it. We
I'm
all know
literate.
you read
That's
books.
my flex.
I only have one pancake image on the... It's not like... Gonna be honest, there's more clown girls in there than anything.
Oh, my God.
I looked at RetroKid.com's Big Comfy Couch collaboration stuff one time. They were selling the doll from Big Comfy Couch, Molly. They were selling T-shirts.
We will continue with the trial of Goody Spellman. Goody Chesler has accused you of being a witch. Do you confess it?
Yep. You do? Uh-huh. I'm a witch. But I lost my card. So I guess I'm not a card-carrying witch. But I am a witch.
All right, then, I guess that's it. Just sign this confession and we'll begin shunning you.
Wait! What are you saying? You're not a witch. That was a false confession.
Harvey, I have no problem saying I'm a witch.
But I know it's not true. I mean, look at this face. Is this the face of a witch? No. Witches are horrible, ugly things, and they melt when you throw water on them. Look. See? She's still in.
Thanks, Harvey.
Oh, this house was great. The joke we recently merged with another horde is actually very funny. I do remember secretly wanting to be able to change my clothes like this. I just remember that being really
In the opening
appealing
credits,
and cool.
yeah. I mean, it would be.
Paula Hart, executive producer. Any relation?
I don't know, probably.
Is that mommy?
They're going to a Salem Witch Trials field trip where they'll be forced to wear period-appropriate clothes.
Amazing.
What kind of funding does this school have?
It's a beautiful school. I do remember wanting this house. Look at that jumpsuit.
Which aunt's which? That's Zelda?
Don't you wish as a aunt or an uncle that you could just turn your niece or nephew into things? Just
to prove
use
a point.
magic. Yeah. So Clarissa. So Sabrina was like, I'm kind of scared to go to Salem. Like as a witch, like is it safe for me? And they're like, nah, it's fine. The aunts were like, go have a good time.
It seems like a weird place for witches to be okay with going.
I think it's important to understand your history though, you know?
Yeah, but it sounds like a very somber trip.
Yeah.
You know?
It's important to go to these places so that you can reckon with your history, Tyler. Do you not want history to be a bummer? This trip seems like a bummer.
I'm just saying, I feel like the school field trip is going to be like fun and silly.
Sabrina doesn't even want to participate in this. They were all assigned a role and she was like, I don't want to do it. This is an overnight trip,
Oh my
too.
God, they're sleeping in the inn.
That's risky with high schoolers.
Seems like there's a
Yeah.
lot of pre-established interpersonal relationships
Yes.
among the supporting characters that we do not know about.
Now we have a montage of everyone getting into their little Puritan clothes. Incredible.
This is the most unhinged field trip I've ever seen in my life.
You would love this.
It's actually kind of cool. I would have liked to have gone on this as a kid, yeah. They all have to just live as Puritans in Salem.
Feels vaguely dangerous, doesn't it? And they're like, here, take these axes, dip these candles in molten wax. Go ahead, kids. Here's a bunch of live horses.
Don't get kicked by this horse.
Yeah, just can't stop dipping the candles. This is amazing. They're all having their orange soda. The choice to have them all eating their little dinners, but they're in takeout clamshell containers and they have orange soda is hilarious.
Actually very realistic, you
Right?
know? They have to like talk in old-timey speak.
There's like a couple kids who are way too into it, you know? Way too into this Puritan charade. This teacher is like so into...
The teachers are both thrilled. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, an accusation of witchcraft. I feel like they're going to like let these kids like hang the person at the end.
They're gonna let these kids burn the kid at the stake. All right, so they've accused Jenny of witchcraft.
It's like one girl's jealous of another girl. These are all characters that are not Sabrina,
No.
who I don't even know if make it into the later seasons.
All right, so now they're doing a Salem witch trials reenactment.
Why is Sabrina outing this other girl for having a nose job?
It's a Sabrina the Teenage Bitch move.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. There's just so much orange soda going around. They're like, you can't have gum. It's inappropriate, but
It costs $7 in the gift shop, probably.
next to some rock candy.
That kid really leapt up onto the platform.
Oh, Sabrina's throwing fireballs.
Yeah, she casts a spell. That's not good.
Check out Aunt Zelda's outfit.
Oh, it's great. We're having like a coven dinner right now.
Wow, there's our first Salem appearance.
Oh, he's kind of cute.
It's a little
He's a bad cat
strange
puppet. Yeah,
looking. I mean, I love it, but I don't know if I'd call it cute.
he's cute. It's a nice touch that her aunts don't know how to drive
Right.
because they fly everywhere because they're witches. They're really driving herky-jerky right now. Look at their little coordinated trench coats that the ants have. Obsessed with the ants. They're actually so cute. This is a great question. If I were a witch, would you still like me?
You ask questions like that pretty much every day.
I do.
A worm, a Hyrax.
There's just something about like a psychologically damaging 90s field trip that just feels right, you know? Like when they made us go to the sewage treatment plant in 5th grade. The bus will be here soon, so now we have to end the trial. Amazing. All right, so Sabrina's peers did not think she was a witch, and she's kind of mad about it, low-key.
What kind of permission slip did all the parents sign that their kids could be found guilty and placed in a stock?
It was one of those crazy permission slips that they give out at like those haunted houses that are real extreme, you know?
Your kid can be psychologically and physically tortured. Hope you learned something, you
This teacher's like, I didn't create the witches, you did. You f***ing monsters.
That was a kind of a special episode, but what'd you think?
Always fun to see a little Crucible action.
A little hysteria.
Sabrina! You're making pancakes, aren't you? You're hooked. You're a flapjack fiend.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm hooked. And you know, there's a big pancake breakfast tomorrow at school, and everyone's gonna know my shameful secret. You've got to help me.
I'll help you through this, Sabrina. There's no problem you and I can't solve together. Except maybe world hunger. And war and global warming, and maybe we can't solve this problem.
All right, so now they're going through this closet to go to a place called the Other Realm, which is a little scary. Hilda and Zelda's outfits are insanely good.
Melissa Joan Hart's pretty stylish too here. What is
Yeah,
that jacket? It's like a suit jacket almost. Salem looks kind of pained.
Just a little.
His face.
He's great, though. Love him. I remember loving that dress she has on in the first shot. Yeah.
Of the opening, the
Very
first
cool.
thing.
Very cool. All right, so Melissa Joan Hart just magicked some pancakes to the breakfast table, and her aunts came down and were like, no! All right, so the aunts are like, no, if you eat even a single bite of pancake, you will become addicted to pancakes. And honestly, I know the feeling. I love pancakes. Uh-oh. Sabrina didn't listen to her power lesbian aunts, and now she had a bite of pancake. That's a dumb idea, Sabrina. Just have a waffle instead.
Why can't Harvey make himself breakfast?
Harvey doesn't know how to cook. He's a
like-
useless man.
He's just like, I'll never get another hot breakfast because my pregnant mom won't cook.
Also, Harvey's family just keeps making them. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's pretty old.
Harvey's dad's a machine.
She's already begun eating pancakes out of the garbage.
Yeah, she's eating out of the trash.
And look, that mean girl's like, what are you, a homeless?
What's your favorite breakfast food?
Of all time? That's such a big question.
Let's go favorite sweet breakfast.
Oh, pancakes,
Waffle, pancake, or
pancakes,
French toast?
Pancakes.
Yeah, I think it's got to be
They're
Pancake for
so
me.
good.
The B plot is Hilda and Zelda trying to fix the door to the other realm because Zelda can't get in.
No, Hilda can't get in.
Hilda can't get in.
So I picked this one for the goofy pancake plot. I wasn't expecting this immigration.
Yeah, which ice is
like,
here?
yeah, DHS thing.
So which
Actually,
ice?
DHS did not exist yet.
Yeah, which ice is here to take Hilda?
Yeah, they arrested Hilda for immigration to the realm fraud
Yeah.
or something.
Oh no, Sabrina has inadvertently suggested they're going to use a pancake breakfast as a fundraiser because she's so crazed
She's
for
jonesing.
pancakes. Is the other realm just Canada? She's like in a tavern in the other realm. It's really confusing.
Yeah, Hilda's been deported.
All right, they're sisters.
Yeah, they're quote unquote sisters. Look at her scraping the spilled batter back into the bowl. Like, what's the joke? Like, haha, isn't drug addiction funny?
Yes, drugs are silly. Oh no, she can't stop. She can't stop.
Oh, no.
Sabrina has arrived to the house and she is enormously fat, like ludicrously fat.
They've put her in a big fat suit. He's using magical Ozempic.
This aunt is overtaxed.
Got to
She
keep
has
her
to
kid off pancakes.
Yep, she's got to
Gotta
fill out all
rescue
these immigration
Her
forms.
sister or partner.
Sister, lover, unclear. Yeah, it's kind of like isn't being addicted to drugs zany?
Yeah.
You know, like
Look, she
so
has
wacky.
the DTs.
Teehee. Now there's like a musical number.
Yeah, she's
for
having
no
a dream.
reason. This does make me want pancakes, though. I'm
I
not
know,
gonna
this
lie.
is really... We bought pancake mix today. This is perfect.
I know, but I want someone else to make them for me, not you.
What, damn.
But you know, no,
You wanna
I'm
go
not
out and
saying
get
that.
pancakes
You
from
know
a
when
nice
pancakes
griddle.
come off the griddle?
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
I don't take it personally when you say that. My pancakes could never compare
No,
to...
I mean, they're
They're
good.
good,
They're a
but
great
it's different.
home pancake.
Yeah.
But
It's
it
different.
coming off of
I
an
agree.
evil griddle.
Wow. Look at the International Pancake House where every table has people from a different culture at it.
This is your dream.
It's a pretty good joke. Here it is. This is the meme.
Okay, still had a lot of fun elements, you know, love magic. I think magic's real fun.
The extended metaphor of the other magic realm being like, what is that area?
Like the Yukon.
Yeah, it was kind of strange. I don't know if I got the joke, but
But yeah, I think there's elements that are really fun. I think there's some plot stuff that doesn't like age well, where it's like, ooh, hee hee, is an addiction so silly.
look how fat she got. We're just bummers that
But
way
yeah,
though, every
no,
time.
no, still fun. The fashion is really fun. Harvey's kind of a bum, you know, just like a bum, dumb boy. But yeah, I dug it. I had a good time. Had a good
There's a little walk
45
down memory lane
minutes,
for you.
know? Yeah.
Well, the $1 million question, and I think I know the answer. Will you watch another one on your own? Probably not.
There's only so many hours in a day, Tyler.
Only so many
I don't know if I'm
days
gonna.
in your life.
I don't know if I'm gonna fully revisit this.
Yeah.
You know.
It wasn't. We weren't like, wow, this is so much funnier, funnier than you
Yeah.
remember, and we're gonna watch more.
Yeah. I think it's a product of its time. That like television didn't have to be amazing. You know.
Yeah,
Like
and
it
just
was the only game in town
the
in the 90s.
the laughing from the audience.
Yeah. Television
is
was the
so
only game in
strange.
town. They didn't have to compete with phones, TikTok, any of that. The iPod Touch.
I didn't hate this.
No.
I
Go
think I
ahead.
would have thought it was a lot funnier if I saw it back
yes,
then.
Agreed.
as a
I think
kid.
it's like a weird little time capsule. kinda.
Yes.
But I do like
And,
Salem. Not
Like
gonna lie.
it was hard for me to judge what age they're aiming for the viewer, you know, because I felt like we were a little too old for it, but I don't think it's for young, you know, I guess teenagers, the Teenage Witch, but it definitely feels like there's kind of a sweet spot here that we are not in. All right, so that's one from Crispian,
Crispian.
and we'll watch the next one next week. So stay tuned. It's animated and it's European.
Ooh.
Look who's brewing up trouble on TGIF. No broomsticks,
You'll learn to control your magic.
One more try. Wow.
no pointy hats,
You're an even bigger freak than I thought. Cool.
no warts on the nose.
Don't come in here again. You use the freak's bathroom. I love being a witch.
Sabrina, the Teenage Witch.
Every school needs a weird kid.
The magic is on. TGIF 2 weeks from Friday.
Might as well be me.